What's going on, people? TroopzTV back again. Back our blood clot again, you understand? Obviously, it's time for the Man City preview. Now, you get me? This one here, biggest game of the season, blood, you understand? But we're going into it on the worst run of form that we could possibly be, in, you understand? Coming off the back of 3 draws. We've only taken 3 points from our last 9 available, dropping 6, and literally swinging the title race in the favor of Man City. You get me? Because now, I believe the points differential, the point gap, is 5, and obviously City have 2 games in hand, which means if they win their 2 games in hand, they go above us, and which also means that we have to go to the Etihad and win. But for me, it's always been you have to go to the Etihad and win. You understand? I would have rather have gone there with a nice cushion and maybe have been able to sit back and pick off City on the break. But now we're going to have to go there open like a tin of beans, open like the red light district, and we're going to have to take the game to City. And you've seen what City are capable of when teams try to do that against them this season. We're obviously going into the game as well with no William Saliba. David Ornstein has reported that it is a big possibility he could be out for the season. You get me? Let alone this game. And that is just devastating news. You get me? No shade against Holding, you understand? In my AFTV interview, I did say that I'm not confident of Holding going up against Haaland, but that doesn't mean that I'm saying Holding has been shit. You get me? I don't think Holding's been shit this season. I think every time Holding's gone in, he's done a job. If you look at the last 3 games, apart from the Jota penalty, which I think was unfair, Holding hasn't been at fault for any goal, blood. You understand? Zinchenko's been at fault for more goals, and Partey. But because they're them man and Holding is Holding, you can't say nothing about their man there. But I will say about their man there because in our business, truth needs to be spoken. You get me? And what I'm worried about with Holding is his level. You understand? Obviously, I'd be more confident with Saliba going in there and dealing with Haaland. We saw how he had kept him quiet in the FA Cup tie at the Etihad earlier in the season back in January. Holding though, you get me? He's not comfortable on the ball one bit, blood. You get me? He can pass like simple, like pass across, pass there. You understand? But like when it comes to being on like under pressure with the ball, like the way we play, we like to let them try and press us as much as they can, and then we play the ball and then pop it around them. With Holding, you can't really do that. Whenever the ball comes in, his first thought is clear. You understand? He's either going long or he's kicking it out of bounds, blood. When in doubt, kick it out. And he has a lot of doubt in his ability playing with the ball, pause. So obviously he's going to kick it out, blood. You understand? So that's where I think the issue is with Holding, is that when they're coming onto us, pause, we're going to be just rassing the ball back up. They're going to be coming back again, up there again, back again. It's going to be, you understand, kind of pin us back. And then that's where the fuckery could commence, blood. You get me? So you understand? I'm very supportive of Holding, you get me? And I don't like this narrative that everyone's blaming Holding, you get me? Like there's been bigger mistakes made by bigger players, blood, you get me? By experienced players, blood, yeah? The likes of Thomas Partey, you get me? Who's been piss poor since West Ham, the Declan Rice incident. Since the 30th minute against West Ham, he's been piss poor. We miss Xhaka, you get me? Fabio Vieira, absolutely useless. You get me? Ramsdale's performance against fucking Southampton, blood. Unforgivable. You get me? But because Holding's an easy target, you just beat him with the stick, blood. You understand? And I don't think that's right. But you get me? I am worried about seeing how he does deal with the Haaland effect. You get me? These man are on absolute smoke, blood. You get me? They just slap up Sheffield United 3-0 in the FA Cup semi-final. They're through to the final. They'll take on United, first ever Manchester derby in the FA Cup final. But they didn't even come out of third gear, blood. You get me? Haaland didn't even do nothing, blood, and they're winning, blood. Mahrez got a hat-trick. You understand? Like, if you saw their bench, against Sheffield United on the weekend when they started making substitutions, when they took off Grealish and their man there, bro, it's like the Avengers. It's like the fucking Avengers. We're going up against the fucking Avengers, blood. You get me? And we're not in the best run of form. Saka, his form's been up and down in the past 3 games. Piss poor against Liverpool. Well, quiet against Liverpool. Piss poor against West Ham. And then second half against Southampton, he did a lot better. First half, he was quiet, but fair play to him. He did get us back in the game with that assist for Martinelli. But I don't know, man. You get me? Like, you're going up there, and like I said, the belief is fading. But there's hope, blood. You understand? There's always hope. You get me? Football's a funny game. We've seen crazier things happen, but you get me? In my lifetime, I haven't really seen Arsenal do a madness, blood. You get me? Like proper, like obviously people will go back to 89, but I was 2 years old, blood. You get me? I don't remember that, blood. I was alive, but I don't remember that, bro. You get me? Like, when we went to win the league at Tottenham, we were comfortable, bro. It was, we go here, and this is the game where we can win it. When we won the league at OT and O2, we knew what we had to do. You understand? Like, this one is it's a bit different, blood. You get me? And I'm going to give you some stats for the game, yeah? I'm going to give you 5 stats, blood. Yeah? Because that's all these 5 here. Hey, blood, I don't know if it gives you more hope or it dents your confidence even more, blood. You get me? But Man City have won all 6 of their Premier League home games against Arsenal under Pep Guardiola by an aggregate score of 17-3. They last lost at home to the Gunners in January 2015. 2-0 victory. Obviously, that was Arsene Wenger, Santi Cazorla, Masterclass, and Francis Coquelin. Arsenal have lost their last 11 Premier League games against Man City, their longest losing streak against an opponent in their history. This is what I'm saying, like, do you realize what we're going up against and the form we're in? Bro, it's peak still. You get me? Arsenal have scored just 3 goals in their last 10 Premier League games against Man City, failing to score on 7 occasions, blood. 7! Shout out 7 up, Man United. They'd only failed to score in 6 of their previous 37 against the Citizens in the competition. You imagine that? So out of the 37 previous games, there was only 6 times where we failed to score. We have failed to score in the last 7. Yeah? 7 out of 7. Yeah? Man City have beaten Arsenal twice this season, winning 3-1 in the Premier League and 1-0 in the FA Cup. They've already beaten the Gunners 3 times in a single season, twice before, 2017, 2018. I remember that, went to all 3 games, unfortunately. And 2020, 2021, I think that was the Rona season. Only Liverpool have ever beaten them 3 times in 3 different campaigns, 94, 95, 96, 97, and 2021, 22. And the final one for the people, them. Man City have won 8 of their last 9 Premier League games, including their last 6 in a row. At home, they've won 17 of their last 19 league games, though their last 4 defeats at Etihad have been against London sides, Chelsea, Palace, Tottenham, and Brentford. So the last stat is where the hope comes, blood. You get me? Because every other stat, is just in their favor, blood. You get me? We are literally going up against a juggernaut. Do you understand? And like I said, there's hope, but the belief, when you actually look into the game, look into the stats, compare player for player, form, you understand? This ain't a derby where form goes out the window. You get me? It's a bit different, you understand? So I'm very skeptical going into this game. It would make my year if we came out of there with a win, bro. If we come out of there with a win, brother, you see all these pussy-holes, Big Steve, Daps, all these man with their fucking shark emojis, blood, yeah? The only place they're going to be going is fucking Gymshark, mate, yeah? Trust me, blood. But I'm going to give you lot my predicted 11, how I would line up at the Etihad Stadium on Wednesday night. I would go Ramsdale in goal. I wouldn't drop him. You get me? He's been fantastic for us this season. That mistake was shocking, but I believe he will bounce back from that. I'm going with a back four. I'm not putting Kiwior in this. I've seen this whole move Ben White into the centre-back position, put Kiwior, make it a back five, maybe put in Tierney because he's played in a back five. He can play the left centre-back role. But I'm going to stick with a back four. I'm going to go Ben White, Holding, Gabriel, and you see this, you know, bro, you see Zinchenko, yeah, he's rattled me. I'm not going to lie. Like, 3 goals have been his fault in the last 2 games he's taken part in. He didn't play in the West Ham game. The Liverpool game, Trent. The Southampton game, 2 again. I don't know, man. It's a tough one, blood. That is a tough one, blood. You know what? I'm gonna go Zinchenko. You get me? Because it's City. Maybe you get me. He wants to prove a point and show them that, yeah, you understand. And hopefully, yeah, I'm going. Please, God, Jesus Christ. Midfield. Hopefully, Xhaka's fit, because if he starts that Fabio Vieira again, bro, I swear down, blood. You don't push me over the edge, Arteta, blood. You understand? Do not push me over the edge, blood. You get me? Me and you have been cool all season. Even now, we're cool. So let's just keep it like that, blood. Yeah. So obviously, if Xhaka's back, we're gonna go Partey, Xhaka, Odegaard. Front 3 now. For me, Trossard deserves a start, blood. You understand? Trossard deserves a start. I'm gonna drop Jesus. I can't lie. This is where I'm dropping someone. I'm gonna drop Jesus, and I'm gonna go Saka on the right, Martinelli on the left, and Trossard in the 9, bro. You get me? Zinchenko, you survive, blood. You get me? But Jesus, you don't survive, blood. You get me? If Tierney was like fully up to scratch, match fit, like you could see against West Ham, he was a bit off the pace. Tierney would have gone in as well, blood. You get me? But for that reason, Zinchenko goes in. Trossard, he's ready to go, blood. You get me? He's ready to go. So, yeah, Leandro, come step up and do your blood clot thing. Let me just give you lot my predictions for the rest of the fixtures, because we actually have a full midweek schedule this week. We actually kick off this midweek with Wolves taking on Palace. Palace really hit form, blood. You understand? Roy Hodgson doing great things down there. Wolves, obviously, back of a defeat at Fulham. I'm going to go for a draw in this one. I'm going to go for a Desmond 2-2. Aston Villa, Fulham. This should be a good game. Fulham getting a win last weekend. So did Villa went away and got a draw. I'm going to go for Fulham. I'm going to go for Villa home win. I'm going to go Villa 3-1. Leeds, Leicester. Big game at the bottom of the table. Relegation battle. Leicester getting a very, very important win. Dean Adams going in there and working his magic. Hopefully, for Leicester fans anyway, he can keep them up. I'm going to go for a Leicester win, blood. You understand? I think Leicester can get back-to-back wins. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Leicester. Forest take on Brighton. Brighton will feel very disappointed after going out in the semi-final. They missed bare chances, bro. You get me? They missed mad chances. But I'm going to go for a Brighton win. I think they can bounce back. I'm going to go Brighton 2-1. London derby, West London derby. Brentford travel to Chelsea. Chelsea obviously surviving this weekend because they never had no game, so there was no L. But I think an L is coming in this game. Brentford obviously drawing on the weekend with Villa 1-1. I'm going to go for a Brentford win. I'm going to go for Brentford 2-1. West Ham, Liverpool. Now, Liverpool travel to West Ham. West Ham picked up form. They're on smoke right now. Liverpool, had to fight for their lives to get that 3 points against Nottingham Forest in the last game. I'm gonna go for a West Ham win, blood. I can't lie. I'm gonna go for a West Ham win. I'm gonna go for a West Ham 2-1. Southampton, Bournemouth. That is actually a derby as well, blood. I'm not sure what the area is called down there. It's down south. That's all we know. But that is a derby. Southampton, they'll be buzzing. I don't know if they'll be buzzing, to be honest, blood, because being 3-1 up in the 87th minute and then bottling the lead, I don't know. But I think they will be, tell a lie, they will be happy, blood, because they probably never expected to come to the Emirates and come away with anything, blood. Bournemouth got absolutely murdered at home against West Ham. I'm going to go for a Southampton win, blood. I'm going to go for Southampton 1-0. Everton, Newcastle. Newcastle off the back of absolutely bodying Tottenham. Everton, good point away from home, but they can't score, blood, you understand? But Calvert-Lewin is back. I'm going to go for a draw, blood, in this one. I'm going to go for a 1-1. And then we have Tottenham taking on Man United. Now, obviously, Tottenham got murdered, put in a spliff, put in a blender, put in a coffin, put in an urn, put in the flipping, in a Bunsen burner, put in a cremated, in a crusher, all heap of things, blood, you get me? United, they'll be buzzing through to their second final. And I'm going to go for a Man United win, bro. I'm going to go for a Man United win. I'm going to go for Man United winning this game 1-0. You lot, let me know your predictions for all the games in the comments below. You understand? Let me know your starting 11 for the Arsenal game as well. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy Troops, and we're out.